Hey, Sneak Peekers, I'm Hunter Gastaway. With the Golden Globes coming up at the end of this month, we thought it would be a great time to discuss this year's nominees. So, to start off with a great question, what do y'all believe is the biggest snub this year? Alexis, Grace?
Grace, you want to start? Or
Yeah, I feel like for me, I was thinking about it. I was surprised to not see Zendaya on there for Malcolm and Marie. I feel like everyone was raving about her performance. I feel like she was snubbed a little bit.
yes, I would definitely say the same. Zendaya's performance was, oh my goodness, like I was so like seeing her come from like Disney and then now like bigger, like
Mhm.
just making her way up. It just really shows, and she did such a great job for that part of Maria. So like I would definitely say Zendaya. That really shocked me.
Yeah, with the comedy category being so weak this year, someone else that I'm going to throw in who I believe got a big snub was Pete Davidson for the King of Staten Island. He
Yes.
nominated a bunch of
Yes.
very weak performances in the comedy category, and Pete Davidson delivered a career best performance that really impressed me. And so I think that was a pretty big snub.
Yeah.
To flip it on a little bit of the opposite side, what are some of y'all's favorite shows or movies that are nominated this year?
I was really happy to see Schitt's Creek on there. I know it kind of like swept at the Emmys, so I was glad that it's still going strong at the Golden Globes. I love that show.
Yeah, I was definitely gonna say she was great.
Yeah, it's so good.
For sure. I know that's like so cliche to say that, but like I was like, oh yes. Mwah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dan Levy is such a star at this
Yes.
point.
Mm-hmm.
For me, some people was really happy to see included were all in the supporting actor category. There were three great performances this year in the supporting actor category, and they all got included in my opinion. And that's Daniel Kaluuya for Judas and the Black Messiah, Leslie Odom Jr. for One Night in Miami, and Sacha Baron Cohen for The Trial of the Chicago Seven. I thought all three of those movies were really great, and they gave fantastic performances in them. So I was really excited to see those three dudes included.
Yes, oh my goodness. There's like so much I can say about him because especially from seeing Get Out, that like made me fall in love with him. Like he's such a great actor and so underrated. I think he deserves like so much more roles in the future so he can be nominated more, and I hope he wins. I'm just gonna I absolutely love him. Just everything. And then Queen and Slim, oh, such a good film. But yes, I definitely hope he wins. He's amazing for sure.
Yeah, so one of the controversial picks this year was Emily in Paris. Do y'all have any thoughts about the nomination of Emily in Paris?
Mm,
I just like I don't get why it was nominated. Like it was I feel like it was like just a mindless show that you just like it was entertaining, but like I wouldn't call it anything like fantastic. Like it wasn't like groundbreaking. I don't
yeah, I
know.
wouldn't nominate it for a Golden Globe. I don't know. I was just really like
Yeah.
Grace said, it was more like entertaining wise, but like not necessarily like award worthy.
Yeah.
What what movie or actor or show that got nominated was like the biggest, oh my gosh, how did this get nominated moment this year? Because I feel like there's a couple every year that you're like, that got nominated
Like good or bad way.
in a bad way.
In a
Like
bad way.
that did
Okay.
not deserve to be nominated.
Okay. Mm,
Like James Corden maybe. I don't know.
yeah.
I was like there were better people in that movie. Like it wasn't a bad like the problem wasn't bad, but I was like out of everyone, like you had Meryl Streep and like Nicole Kidman, I was like, you're gonna choose James Corden out of everyone in that. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would,
Like,
yeah, I would argue that Andrew Reynolds did a far better job in the same
yes,
film in that same category and could have very
yes,
easily taken James Corden's slot. He's a better singer, a better
hmm
actor, better comedian. I just
it's
thought all
fantastic.
around a better performance.
I agree. Yeah.
And that
Yes.
was a big. So to take it in a little bit of a serious direction, how do you think the pandemic has affected this year's Golden Globe nominees? Is it
Uh,
not, or has it affected it in a large way?
I feel like it has really like affected it in a large way only because I know a lot of productions were going on around that time that we were having the quarantine, which I mean, still should be quarantined, but just the fact that productions couldn't go out like they should have this past year kind of like decreases like the chances for other creations to be nominated. So I know there's probably like a lot of films or television shows that didn't really get a chance to be finished for it to be nominated. So that kind of sucks. But definitely just not having enough time to get in and get things rolling. And I know a lot of things were posted onto like Amazon Video, Netflix, and I know a lot of people don't have it, so it doesn't really give people a chance like, oh, let me go watch this and maybe like nominate it. I mean, just vote for it. So like it just makes it limited, I would say. Yeah.
I know. It's sad because it's such a different experience, like watching it on your computer versus like going to the theater and like sitting in there and watching it with everyone. So I feel like some movies that were like made for theater may not have had the same effect, like sitting on your laptop watching it. So that also could have been a part of it. Like some people not have liked some films as much just because they didn't get to go to the theater and sit and experience everything. So that could be a part of it too, I think.
I completely echo what Grace was saying. I am eagerly anticipating the release of Nomadland, and I can't wait to see it. And it pains me the fact that I'm probably going to end up watching it on Hulu on my laptop when it's so, based on the trailers, deserves to be seen on the biggest screen possible. And I think that's definitely affecting the way voters are seeing the films based on how they're seeing it, as well as it affected how movies got made this past year. And so I think it's affected it fundamentally to its core. To kind of wrap up, we'll throw out a fun question. Who would y'all's dream host be for the Golden Globes?
I really want to see John Mulaney and Nick Kroll. They always crack me up. I think like they've hosted stuff before. I don't know, not the Globe specifically maybe, but like I'll watch their like hosting opening segments whenever I need a good laugh. I think they're hilarious. So dream hosts, I think them two together.
I had the exact same thing written down in my notes. I said John Mulaney and Nick Kroll, or John Mulaney and Pete Davidson, because those two went on the talk show circuit last year and were very funny together. And so I think John Mulaney plus one could be a great duo.
Yeah.
I would definitely say, I mean, I know he's pretty explicit, but he does such a good job when he hosts SNL. But Dave Chappelle, he's very funny, but like if not him, then definitely Meryl Streep. I absolutely love Meryl Streep, and I think she would do an amazing job.
I love her.
I think Dave Chappelle could definitely provide the energy that a show like the Globes thrives off of. So that can be a lot of fun. And that's another big question for myself, is like how the Globes are going to be this year, because traditionally the Globes is the loud, fun award show where everybody's in the same room, everybody's drunk together, and they're having a big party. And due to the pandemic, that's probably not going to be occurring. And I think it's going to be a very different Golden Globes this year.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. This was Grace, Alexis, and Hunter talking about the Golden Globes, and back to the hosts.